What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now we're going to be talking about the Madden 23 Legends reveal with the new trailer from EA Sports. If you guys are not following EA on Twitter, you can go ahead and check it out. I will always make sure that you guys stay up to date with everything Madden related. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld to stay up to date. You can feel free to go ahead and become a member right here by clicking the join button or looking in the description box and clicking that link to become a member for more exclusive GmiasWorld benefits. All right, so pretty much we're going to talk about some of the things that I noticed, the key players that I'm looking at for Madden 23 Ultimate Team, and why you should be excited, because I believe with the way that everything is set up, there's going to be benefits to this, what I'm going to explain to you guys right now, because one of the things that they said, they did eliminate power-ups, but what they did do was they gave it for the Legends. So you're going to be able to go ahead and get different versions of these legend cards that I'm going to tell you, pretty much is going to more than likely be in the game. It's highly unlikely that EA would make a trailer. And from what I've seen in the past, usually from the trailer, when they show actual gameplay with the players in it, the players are going to be in the upcoming game. So if it turns out that any of these players are not in it, it is going to be kind of weird that they would use it. But I do believe that pretty much Randy Moss, obviously, he's a no-brainer. Brett Favre is back. Deion Sanders, LT. Some of you guys saw Tony Gonzalez. We saw Ray Lewis. There's a lot of different things that we got from the trailer. But what I want to talk to you guys about are the players that are actively in the game. So we're going to go ahead and break that down and kind of give you guys an assessment of what's going to be happening when you turn on Madden 23 Ultimate Team in a couple days. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with Randy Moss, okay? Randy Moss usually gets a bunch of cards. Let me explain to you guys, why this is kind of a W. He's more than likely going to be a legend and be part of a promo. All right, so what does that mean? Pretty much like I said, he's going to still have a power-up. There's very few players that are going to be eligible as legends to have power-ups. He's going to be one of those guys. Everybody that I name right now is going to be a guy that's going to get a power-up. So if you're a no-money spent player watching this video, you should be very excited for Randy Moss. Because what that means is you're not going to have to be able to afford the card that they put out initially. And again, we don't know when these cards are dropping, but it's part of, what EA is trying to promote the game with, so they're trying to get everybody excited. So let me just go ahead and break it down, right? All these different versions of Randy Moss, it's all looking good, everything is cool, right? But this is not what this whole situation should get you, get you excited about. Randy Moss had a free version of his card at the beginning of Madden 22. It's highly unlikely that they would repeat that and give us another version of Randy Moss right away from the start, because they've already revealed the 4 387 overall players. So Randy Moss is going to be an even better card. And with the size and everything that goes into 23, he's going to be a must-have on your squad. So let me go ahead and break down the card that came after the free card. Pretty much it's a 93. The most feared and stuff like that. I don't believe that EA is going to do the same exact thing, but it is possible. Just hear me out. It is possible that we would have to wait until October to get our first Randy Moss card. And it'll be part of the promo, and it'll be the most feared speed aspect of it. But I just want to give you guys a rewind back so you guys can see what's going on. At one point, this card was OP. And I know you're looking at it right now as we go into Madden 23 Ultimate Team. You're like, yo, Gmia, the dude literally has a 92 speed. He sucks. Listen, we're at the end of one Madden and starting a new one. And you can look at the overall and just know EA is not going to jump to get cards like that, with the exception of maybe the Team Diamond, of releasing cards until probably October with a 93 overall. So that's what you have to look forward to as far as the promo. But the reason that I'm specifying that is simply because you won't need the full card, because the legends and specific promos will get power-ups. So that's a benefit for everyone watching this video that's not looking to spend a lot of money. All right, so objectively, we all know he's 6'4". We know he's a monster. They're like, the prevent defense was made for Randy Moss. They're gonna give him a speed that's gonna make sense. The strat cards, the core elite strat cards, do not come with speed, so this card will be a little bit more expensive in Madden 23 Ultimate Team. Just so you guys are aware of that. It may be a weekend that you actually have to purchase packs. All right, just so that, you're pretty much clear with that. All right, now we're going to move on. Brett Favre was not in the game, but he was one of those guys backwards, like 21, in 21 and 20, where he had that release that was like Aaron Rodgers. So although he wasn't in 22, it looks like he'll be making a return. The next player that is, is pretty much going to get everybody excited is the greatest corner of all time, who is Deion Sanders. If you guys want to debate it, let me know who you think is the best corner of all time in the comment section right now. We could definitely have that conversation. I'm letting you guys understand this because this is absolutely another W. Now, look, this is going all the way until Thanksgiving. So we're jumping to November, bro. Like, this is, you're going to have to wait a while. And he's only a 93 speed. So these are very important. Like, I want you guys to understand, these are very, very important aspects of what I'm trying to explain. Because with everything going on with the strat cards and the differences in Madden 23, we're going to have to wait to get some of these OP cards. Because a 93 speed, you know, at the beginning of 23 is going to be huge. Right now, one of the headliners, L'Jarius Sneed, he's only at 89 speed. And everybody's going crazy and they can't wait. So this is kind of giving you the timeline of what's going to happen, but also the fact that you will be able to get a version of Deion Sanders without having to spend the maximum value because he's going to be a legend or part of the promo. So, you know, as you look to build your team, I want you guys to keep these kind of things in mind. We're looking for the fastest players as far as secondary players. So Deion Sanders is probably going to be on everybody's squad. Like I said, the strat card thing is a W and also an L because it takes away from adding that additional speed without the benefits of a theme team. So that's going to also otherwise be very, very difficult with a lot of you guys and what we're used to. They went from giving us physical chems, remember Brawler and Sprinter and all that stuff, to like strat cards, and then now the strat cards don't add speed, so they're taking that aspect of the game away and trying to make the game last a little bit longer. But still, regardless of how long you've been playing Madden, we all understand speed is the most important factor in Madden, and it always has been and it always will. So just understand that, you know, once this card is released, you know, we didn't miss him because he was here. A lot of people didn't use him a lot simply because this game was a little bit different. Dudes getting mossed uncontrollably. But I will tell you this, you will be able to get a version of this card without spending the max dollars. All right. And then finally, like one of the cards that I noticed right away, like, oh my goodness, I saw LT. They even put the, actual NFL clip of Lawrence Taylor going wild as F and just tackling dudes and going. Listen, we all know he made the left tackle position famous. All right, so there's no debate about Lawrence Taylor. There's no, I don't know how many people can argue, you know, the fact. I think Lawrence Taylor is one of the greatest defensive players of all time. Even though I believe, you know, individually that Deion is the best corner, Lawrence Taylor changed the game of football for everybody. And like I said, I wasn't old enough at the time he was playing to actually see him live because I didn't really understand it. But just looking back and seeing it now with everything on YouTube and all that stuff, there's no comparison to what this man meant. So these are really key players that you're going to be able to use lower level versions of that are going to be really, really good in the game. And one of the things that I wanted to point out really quickly is that we know the pass rush is OP. We already know the pass rush is OP, right? So it's like, okay, like this is what we're doing, EA? You know what I'm saying? So LT is going to be very, very, very sought after. Like, people are going to be spending the money for him. And I'm just really excited about this legend reveal, whatever EA is doing with that whole situation. I'm really excited about it. I want to know your feedback about it. Which one of those cards are you most excited to get? And what else did you notice outside of the trailer with what EA Sports put out earlier today? I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you are, go ahead and subscribe, share, like, do all that good stuff. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.